This dude is Alex Paeta 2.0. Just kidding. You're not going to give him those accolades. No, but he does have an extensive Muay Thai and kickboxing career prior to joining MMA. So this is not just a normal dude coming in at 6-0. This is a dude with a lot of experience. Austin Lane, on the other hand, I mean, AJ, you can't doubt it at this point. He's fought stiffer competition. He's got more experience through and through in MMA. Yet he opened as a plus 200 underdog. Kind of makes sense given how he fought against Justin Tafa. If we're looking at live odds right now, has not moved an inch right here. What do you think about this fight stylistically, man? Like, what's the path to victory for both of these guys? Just get in the middle and see who lands first, or what happens?
I mean, if you're Austin Lane, you don't want any of that smoke, man. We've seen Austin Lane's chin get tested a couple times, and he has not necessarily a problem with the heavyweight power, but the follow-ups after that are kind of what Austin Lane has a little bit of problem from. Like, finding once the chaos happens, once the struggle's going, he's kind of in a loss and just, surviving, if you will. So if you're Austin Lane, you need to keep this fight at a distance. You need to keep this fight very technical. But that's a challenge, man. Like you said, with the acumen that Diniz has in just striking and just fighting alone, he's going to know how to fight and how the technical ability on how to get a fight won. So going forward, if you're Austin Lane, man, like I said, keep things at distance, but find those moments to use your athleticism, to use your natural gift that you have, and put a blitz on somebody and just hit him as hard as you can and try to work it from there. Use some movement, something like that. But if you're Diniz, man, get in there, do what you do best, start laying down that power, combos all day long, press him up against cage, whatever you want to do. I think Diniz has every option in the book right here. Hopefully Austin Lane can prove me wrong.
I think that there is one opportunity where Austin Lane shocks the world and he puts Diniz out completely. Diniz, one thing you'll notice about him is he'll stalk you. Guard not super high, not up to the chin. Guard kind of low. Chin tucked, and he'll walk you down. Straight back to the cage, and he'll eat your shots coming in. Clearly, dude has a tested chin. But the problem is, if you let Austin Lane land one of those straight shots, one of those rear crosses, I think he puts Diniz out flat. Like, if you sit there and let him get his power off, I think it's going to be a big problem. And that's the one thing that I've seen about Diniz that does worry me, is just a lack of urgency to start. And on top of that, a lack of just head movement or guard. It's just eating shots and just being the tougher guy, which, we're always a fan of just swing and bang, right? But this is the path to victory for Jhonata Diniz, in my opinion here, AJ. Very simple. Push Austin Lane up against the cage. I think Austin Lane, in the most respectful way possible, has some of the poorest exits that I've seen, where hands down, chin up, and just exits out the side. I think he gets caught, and I think Diniz puts him out. So I say it in the most respectful way, just looking at what the film study is telling me. Diniz via knockout. That's my pick. What do you got?
Easy enough. Derek Diniz via knockout. I'm even willing to call it round one, man. I don't see this fight going long.
I could see round two if we get a slow start from Diniz, but either way, maybe Austin Lane says, "Hey, I've been putting my wrestling shoes on," and he tries to take Diniz down. He's a kickboxer. Let's see what happens with the ground game. Either way, I don't got much else for this one.